Indiana, Oregon, and Penn State. Now, here's the thing. I just named you 8 undefeated teams. Here's the thing. When you when you look at the Big Ten Conference, you have 3 undefeated teams right now. Indiana, number 13, Oregon, number 1, and Penn State, number 3. Best part is they don't play each other. They don't play each other in the regular season. Penn State has to play Ohio State this week, but Ohio State's not undefeated. They lost a game. They lost to Oregon. Penn State does not play Oregon. Let's say this, okay? Let's say these teams win out. What are you going to do for the Big Ten title game? Let's look at Indiana first. They go to Michigan State this week. Let's say they win. Let's say they beat Michigan. Now they got to go to Ohio State. I think of these teams, the most likely to lose a game somewhere is probably Indiana at Ohio State. I think they got a chance of losing that game than Penn State does of losing to Ohio State. But Penn State does get them at home this week. Then they get Washington, they get Purdue, they get Minnesota, then Maryland. Okay. Purdue's 0-4 in conference play. Maryland's 1-4, 4-4 overall. Washington's at 4-4 overall. They really, I mean, their last test for Penn State is Ohio State this weekend. Look at the Big Ten, right? You look at the Big Ten, you look at these teams right here, these top 3 teams, Indiana, Oregon, and Penn State. They don't have divisions anymore. Penn State and Indiana, even if there were divisions, are still in the East. Oregon, I don't know if you put them on I guess the West, but they took away the divisions. Okay, cool. They're undefeated in conference play. They're undefeated overall. They don't play each other. How are you going to work a tiebreaker out in this scenario? Got to hear from you guys in the comments on that one. Because this is why we love college football right here. This 5-0, 5-0, 4-0. Then you look at overall 8-0, 8-0, 7-0. Undefeated, 3 teams that don't play each other. Their toughest remaining games are practically at home, especially for Penn State. Penn State doesn't even play Michigan this year. I mean, this is incredible. And this, folks, is why we love college football. It's the chaos, and it's happening in the Big Ten in a year they expanded. And one of those teams is really taking over in Oregon. And nobody expected this from Indiana, and Penn State usually has a loss somewhere on the schedule by now. But we'll see if they can take care of the Buckeyes this weekend, and I hope these teams all win out because I wanna see how they handle this situation for the Big Ten championship.